What if there were two main ingredients in the whole recipe for achieving excellence? Many of you have seen my little, can you see it? I think you can see it. Pursue excellence. And these are two that I'm constantly reminded of, and all the key mentors and teachers talk about them. One is kind of a word that's often overlooked. I love the word. And the other one we hear quite a bit. Hey, Katerina. And here are the two words. One is the word, I love the sound of it, grit. Grit, not grits. If you grow up in the South, you know what grits are. I love grits. It's grit. Hey, Laura. Hey, Lori. Hey, Martina. So why is grit maybe one of the key ingredients to any type of long-term success? Hey, Michelle. Hey, Ben. I would suggest this, that it's really grit. Grit is, I would define grit is, I'd love to get some definitions too. You guys are welcome to make some comments here, but grit is a combination of tenacity. What's tenacity? Hanging on when you feel like you're gonna fall, just hanging in there, okay? So you have the ability to endure, all right? Grit is also having the mental combined with the physical strength to stay with the journey, to stay with the course on a given path, all right? And the other part of grit is that deep inner resolve that, hey, I'm staying true to this path, this journey, whether others keep on this journey with me or not. I have a vision, I have a goal, I have a destination, I have a dream, whatever level of awareness or inspiration that is. It's grit, that ability to tenaciously persevere and continue on that journey even when it gets challenging, because we all know that any journey we're on has its peaks, and has had its valleys, and we all know that true leadership and enduring success, it's almost like I always love the analogy of, pardon my lack of the word, but kind of alchemy, where the path to one of the ways to refine even precious metals is there's the intense heat that separates the lesser value, if you will, metals with the pure essence like of gold or whatever it is, silver. And even when it comes to I love the beautiful analogy of even what creates this stone, which we all, mostly ladies, cherish, the diamond. It's that intense pressure over time, and more pressure over time, that converts coal or whatever that original essence is into this beautiful jewel that we often enough cherish. And even look at if I look back through my life and some of the most precious moments that really stand out, many of them are full of joy, and a number of them are they're tied to a process or a journey or maybe an adventure which had some challenges. And it was the grit that enabled us to persevere that truly made those adventures or memories memorable. And that's a word that I love. So let's apply that more in our lives. I'm definitely committed to. The other is this whole word that we hear a lot, and it's called consistency. A couple days ago, I was on a social media training with one of my key partners. She's amazing. My nickname for her is Powerhouse. Her name is Bethany Krause. And we talked about one of the keys, especially even more so in this day and age of instant access, social media. We can put up that there has never been an easier time to brand and put an identity or a energy around who we are in business, who we are in life than this day and age with social media, with LinkedIn, Facebook, all the others. And one of the things that I love that continues to ring true, whether it's no matter how we all communicate and no matter how we will in the future, one of the surest paths, one of the straightest paths to building trust, to building a reputation, to attracting leaders to a given journey, to a certain cause. I know with Joy and I, it has been consistency of action, consistency of integrity, consistency of mission, consistency of purpose. And especially on the business side of things, I know with Joy and I, as many of you know, we have a beautiful global home-based business. And one of the keys that we found it fairly straightforward and easier to build trust, rapport, and even loyalty with our team and even our peers, etc., is one of the qualities that we've applied to our life, not just our business, but our relationships and our integrity, etc., is consistently showing up within the boundaries or the parameters of our core values. So, my primary core values as an individual, as me, are like contribution, serving other people, turning the light on inside of others, or helping them be aware that there's a God-given light in there, and hey, let it shine. And then, so I've consistently held true in the decisions, in the paths you take, in the trainings you do, in the type of people that we actively surround ourselves with. We proactively choose people who share those values, and that's one of the primary ways to grow as a leader, much less as a person in our relationships outside of our businesses, is to put ourselves in an environment where we're surrounded on the business side and personal side of individuals who share our values. So, and it's, hey Godwin, so part of that is just about consistently showing up and consistently making these small incremental decisions throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the months of the year, in line with our core values over here. Our what's the end destination? What's our legacy? And once we're kind of clear on the legacy we're looking to create, then we bring it back here. So when we're faced with a decision an hour from now or later today or tomorrow or next week, one of the things we love to do is to say, okay, if I go this direction, what's the end result? What's the greater good? Is that in alignment over here with my legacy? Will that result in me becoming the individual, the business leader, the papa, the husband, etc.? That will this lead me to that? And it's those incremental daily decisions, internal decisions that we make in line with our integrity and our commitments. And it's also the bigger decisions in line with, who we work with, who we choose to work with, how we choose to even fulfill our work. What are those? Are the decisions we make integrous, meaning in line with our integrity, core values, and purpose, or we make decisions based on more of simply accelerating our business growth, a more short-term? Are we making decisions based on more the immediate gratification, or in line with our legacy, our purpose, our values? And so, anyway, so the two words I wanted just to share with you that I just love, one is grit, and we all, one of the things that comes to mind is the Duke, John Wayne, and about true grit, and he was the epitome, the manly man, and he grew up in a place, we're in Iowa right now, he grew up in I forget the name of the town, it's slipping me right now. If you know it, make a comment, guys, but it's, he grew up in a town about 45 minutes from here, where we're staying in New Virginia, Iowa, and they say he practiced in front of the mirror for hours and hours and hours honing his craft. So the Duke, John Wayne, who is a manly man, just a really cool, strong figure, especially in that time of our history, and he had a tremendous amount of grit to pursue his passion for acting, and he consistently, time and time and time and time again, practiced to hone his craft to become this legacy type of actor that he became. And that's a beautiful example of grit. And then the other is consistency. And I always ask myself the questions too when it comes to core values and how I look to design and make decisions, design my life and business, is that who are my core mentors? I have my secret circle of mentors that I can kind of get into a quiet place and tap into. But what are the qualities, are the people that I admire most? What are the qualities they have, And two of those qualities that really stand out is they've had grit on their journey through the bad times, through the easy times, peaks and valleys, all the falls, getting back up. You always get up from a fall with a lesson in your hand and you apply it to life. And the other is they were consistently aligned and making decisions in line with their integrity, their core values, their purpose, that end legacy in mind. So just want to share those with you today, and have an amazing day. You definitely deserve it. Love to get your comments below, and we'll talk soon. Take care.